Spiritual warfare is experienced inside of the body. So, in order to navigate your way through spiritual warfare and the effects that it has on you, you have to understand what the outcome of the spiritual warfare looks like. When you're experiencing spiritual warfare, it's going to look like one of several things. You're either going to feel confused, depressed, stagnant, or you're going to experience like rage, anger, or aggression. It can also feel like worry and anxiety as well. These feelings inside of your body are a result of the energetic waves that you are experiencing outside of the body. Your vessel is made to experience senses, okay? Your body has receptors in it, okay? And your body captures energetic waves outside of itself and it translates it so that your body can feel it and you can then make a decision on what you need to do from there. In terms of spiritual warfare, what happens is you experience an excess, an overloading of these particular waves that your body pick up on and translates it into one of those feelings that we just discussed earlier in the video. When the body experiences an excess of anything that we just talked about, whether it's depression, or like you can actually like the energy feels heavy on you. When I say depression, that's what I mean. Not sadness. I mean actually you're depressed. Okay, anxiety, especially rage or anger. Okay, when these energetic waves hit your body during a spiritual warfare, the warfare is the excess of these energies being projected onto you from some source. Typically, the sources of this spiritual warfare are from other people. So think about this now. Who else is going to be sending you these energies? You can also receive these energetic waves through your receptors, like your eyes and your ears, right? From watching things, TV, media, things of that sort. And when you experience an overload of the energies from that particular source, your body starts to react in a way that makes you stagnant, overly angry or aggressive, overly concerned or worried. This is what you call spiritual warfare. It's called spiritual warfare because your body is now going into fight or flight mode. It's going into survival mode because it senses danger, right? An excess or an overload of these energies threaten your survival because it can stagnate you. It can put you in a place to where you're not capable of thinking for yourself and therefore making good decisions. It can put you in a place where you're not able to actually physically take care of yourself because the energies are too heavy to allow you to move, or the energies have come upon you so much that it has depressed you, and therefore you expend more energy than usual, making your body weaker than usual. This is why it's called spiritual warfare. So now that you understand exactly what spiritual warfare is, and you can tangibly understand what we are talking about here, let's talk about some things that you can do in order to navigate this spiritual warfare. When you're experiencing spiritual warfare, and we talked about those emotions, you have to slow down, okay? Because when those waves of energies are hitting you, it's going to require more energy out of you in order to move, in order to survive, in order to do your day-to-day task, in order to, you know, so you have to slow down and you have to relax. Particularly when you're experiencing rage, anger, irritability, or anxiety, you have to withdraw your energy from people. Okay. So this is the time where communication is most important. This is the time where, especially like if you have family members that you live with, especially if you have kids, because what you don't want to do is transfer that energy onto them by yelling at them or by being mean to them. And you may not even be doing it on purpose, but you're doing it because your body is agitated. But by doing that, what you're doing is transferring the energy onto the people in your house, your children, your spouse, and all the other stuff. So this is where communication is really important. And this is where learning to set boundaries with people are also important, because what you need to do is communicate to these people, hey, I'm not feeling well right now. I need to separate myself from you, or I need some time to myself, or Give me a few minutes and I will speak to you when I feel a little better. You have to learn how to communicate during these times in order to contain that energy so as to not spread it or to project it further onto your loved ones. Now, if the warfare is hitting you hard, sometimes you might not be able to contain it as well. So, this is where apologizing and repenting come in. If you happen to say anything out of character because you're agitated, this is warfare. You're not able to think like you would normally think. You're not able to typically control your emotions the way you would normally be able to control your emotions if it were not for this heavy energetic overload of waves of energy. Okay, so you might slip up. If that is the case, you have to immediately apologize. Immediately. You have to immediately apologize because what you want to do is retract. That's retracting the energy back, right? When you hurt somebody's feelings or you make them feel bad, you retract the energy back by apologizing. Now, spiritual warfare, it happens, okay? But one thing that will intensify your experience of this spiritual warfare is the toxic energy that your body is containing in itself. So let's say, you're experiencing the feeling of rage or irritability. Your level of irritability or rage can be excessively high if you have negative stored up energy inside of your body. Okay, and your body contains this toxic energy because of the toxic repetitive cycles that you keep going through. And the toxic repetitive cycles you keep going through is because of mental programming that you have in your mind. So one thing that you can do in order to get rid of all of this is to cleanse your energy. And if you click the link in the bio and you register for the course, Identifying Toxic Repetitive Cycles, if you click that course and sign up for that course, it's a walkthrough of helping you to clear out your energy so that when spiritual warfare does hit you, it doesn't affect you so intensely. And the last thing that you want to do is you want to speak that energy off of you. Okay. So you ask the higher power that you answer to, whether it's God, universe, source, creator, Abba, whatever. And you're going to ask that this energy be removed from you, and whatever strongholds or whatever is happening, whatever oppressive energy is around, you're going to ask it to be removed from you. And you're going to ask that it be replaced with love, peace, joy, happiness, and prosperity. Okay. But throughout this process, you have to wait for the energy to pass. That's literally all you have to do. When you are experiencing spiritual warfare, your only job is to not project that energy out onto other people and to allow it to pass. That's the only thing that you're supposed to do. Let it pass and make sure that you're not projecting it out because you don't want to spread the hate. Okay? You don't want to spread the negativity. This is how you navigate spiritual warfare. I hope this helps. Hit the like button, subscribe for more, and don't forget to click the link at www.GodstyleBilal.com and leave me a tip. Love you.